Hey guys, happy Monday. Welcome to our end of the summer challenge. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I just wanted to take a few minutes to just introduce myself a little bit and share a little bit about the group and some changes and just what to expect and kind of what we're focusing on this month as we move forward. And a lot of us have kids going back to school. I know up north they probably don't start till after Labor Day, so you guys have a couple more weeks of summer. So first, I'm Jennifer Hines. I'm not sure how many of you guys know me, but just a little bit about me. I am 43. I'm a full-time physical therapist and also do kind of coaching here on the side as well. Building a pretty nice team and love helping other people and sharing what's worked for me for the past 2 years. When I first started, I was in a really, really bad spot. I was in a huge funk, and through personal development and this sense of community and eating cleaner and doing the workouts, I was able to pull myself out of that funk, go off my antidepressant, and over the course of several months, half of a year, probably lost 25 pounds. And I've kind of been able to maintain since then, I'm kind of practicing what I like to say is an 80-20 balance. So I behave like 80, not behave, but I eat well, clean, work out 80% of the time, and then the other 20% of the time I enjoy my wine and some French fries and some cheese and crackers and those kinds of things that are kind of built into the program. So, but 2 years later, almost to the month, I am still going strong. I love running these groups. I love changing lives and just kind of seeing how this combination of workouts and support and nutrition with Shakeology and the clean eating and the portion control really can change lives. It's just, I've experienced it and I've seen it happen to so many other women. And it's super empowering and super positive. So a little bit about our group. We run the official group in the My Challenge Tracker app. So the official group is those that are committed to the next 30 days of drinking their shake, logging their accountability, doing their workouts, supporting one another. And then we also have the Facebook group, Limitless Possibilities, that everybody gets added to for me and my coaches. There's lots more resources in the Facebook group because the My Challenge Tracker app, only allows so many files. So you guys make sure you're using the Facebook group for a lot of those resources. And I'll share some content there too, but that's kind of where everybody that maybe even started 2 years ago that haven't kind of recommitted to this challenge, they're all in that Facebook group too, just for a little bit of support. But the main support happens in the My Challenge Tracker app. This month it's going to be me and Nicole doing most of the coaching and most of the posts. So you'll see me do a Monday post and Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday are the posts I'm going to do, and then Nicole will do Tuesday and Friday. Monday is going to be the same post every day because we're going to be adding new people, or every week, adding new people to the groups on Monday. And it's kind of, Mondays are like the perfect opportunity for a brand new start. So if you had a rough week last week, just know that every week there's a Monday for a new start, a fresh start, to kind of recommit for your journey. But don't wait until a Monday. If you're ready to start, then just jump in. We are here for you. We are here to support you. We're a great community of uplifting, positive women. So make sure that you're uplifting and positive in the group. Make sure you're supporting one another. The questions that get asked in the group, please don't feel like they have to be answered by me or Nicole or Amy. Just make sure that you answer them if you're a challenger that's been with me for a year, like Stephanie just got her 365er shaker cup for drinking Shakeology for an entire year. So you guys can kind of aspire to that. It's kind of neat. I should be getting my 2-year one here shortly. So a little bit about the group. You should have a post every morning in the My Challenge Tracker app between 5 and 8. Normally we try to schedule them at 5, but sometimes we have Wi-Fi issues. Sometimes we forget. We're human. All of the coaches in this group do work full-time also. We're busy moms. We're busy teammates at work, and we love coaching, but just be patient with us if there's not a post up because we do have other jobs, and sometimes we get a little scattered and forget, or sometimes we have Wi-Fi issues and can't get it scheduled. So typically there'll be a post every day. This month we're focusing on the Miracle Morning. I read this about a month and a half ago, and I'm going to reread it this month. This has changed my life, guys. This is, you do not have to be a morning person, I promise. I am a morning person by nature, but you do not have to be a morning person. This is just making the best of your morning and kind of capturing some of those quiet times before your family or those around you kind of wake up so that you can make the most of your day, start your day positive and productive if you kind of look at like Oprah and Tony Robbins and all these very successful people, they have a very specific morning process that they do to kind of start their day off right before the rest of the world wakes up. So we're going to be going through this a little bit. You'll see the first post today come up. So you can listen to this on Audible. You can rent it from the library. You can get it from Amazon. There's a website called themiraclemorning.com. There's a couple resources in the file section. And then we'll also be sharing some family-friendly recipes, some hacks to make getting back to school easier, getting out of the door in the morning less chaotic. So that's kind of the focus of this group, in addition to all the other things that we normally do, the workouts and sharing recipes and meal planning. Meal planning and meal prepping is an issue that a lot of people struggle with when they first get started, because if you've never done that in the past, it's kind of a new concept for you guys. Sorry, my dog's drinking water right now, so it might be a little noisy. So there are a lot of resources in the Facebook group, guys. If you go to photos and then albums, there's an entire section dedicated to meal planning and meal prepping. And also, I have a video that should come up in the next day or two where I sit down and kind of walk you guys through it. But I posted in the Facebook group that if anybody wants me to do a webinar on meal planning or meal prepping, please let me know, because I would love to do that. I just need to know what days and what times might work best for everybody, or I can always just video record it, and those that want to hop on can hop on. But what I find is that a lot of people try to overcomplicate it at first. So the easiest thing to do is just to pull out your portion guide and make sure that you've gone through and kind of done your calculations so that you know how many containers each day that you need. Calculate in your Shakeology as one of your reds. If you add fruit to yours like I do, that's one of your purples. If you add peanut butter to yours, and that's, your blue, not your blue. Yes, your blue, I think. Yeah, I have to look. I have to check. I've been doing it for so long, I kind of lose track of what the containers are. So make sure you kind of calculate that. And then I typically start with my breakfast. So I know that this week I've made a veggie frittata, so that's going to be another red and probably half of a green with all the veggies that I add into it. And then, your lunches. I keep it very simple. I do the same thing for breakfast most every day of the week, or one or two things. And then the same thing for lunch. Like Tom and I will do a big pot of soup that we have all week. We'll do a tossed salad with grilled chicken all week. We'll do the Fix8, which is the cookbook that Autumn Calabrese has, the Fix8 chicken salad all week. Or just do two things and have it all week if for lunch. So kind of keep it simple. And then I only cook twice. I mean, I make 2 or 3 meals for the week, and that kind of lasts us with leftovers. And I'm fine with that. My family's fine with that. So we do a lot of our cooking and shopping on Sunday. So it may take an hour, hour and a half for me to prep some of the things, but then I'm kind of set for the week because I am busy, busy kids, busy mom, running a coaching business, and also full-time physical therapist. So I've got to do some things on the weekend that just make my week much easier. But I am happy to do a webinar for you guys. You just need to let me know a time and day that works for everybody, and I can record it and post it in the group. So a little bit more, if anybody needs the prep information, we're not doing a prep week this week, or from the groups moving forward right now. All that information is in a PDF in the file section of both the app group, the My Challenge Tracker app, and also the Facebook group. It talks about weighing, doing your measurements, doing your before and afters. And guys, today is day 1, so I really, really encourage you to take measurements and take pictures, because you are going to kind of not see the changes in your body because they're going to be so gradual over the 30 days. But if you put up a picture from before and a picture after, you're going to be astounded at the changes in your body if you're following the program. So make sure that you take before and afters, do your measurements so that you can have some results at the end. It kind of reinforces what you're doing and all this hard work and all these changes that you're making. So please don't skip that. My before pictures when I started 2 years ago were not the greatest pictures. My husband took them, and he took them with a flash, and there's flash spots in there, and I really wish that I had taken the time to have some good before and afters. So I always do that at the beginning of a challenge. So I've already did that when I started when I started Body Beast 2 weeks ago. I took my before pictures, and I'll take them again today because I like to kind of do them every couple of weeks so that I can kind of reinforce that what I'm doing is changing my body the way I want it to. So I do not advocate people weighing themselves, except at the beginning of the challenge and the end of the challenge. That number is going to fluctuate all throughout the challenge with hormones, with something you might have eaten the day before that makes you retain more fluid, all these kinds of things. A pound of fat and a pound of muscle definitely weigh the same, but they just take up different space. You know what I mean? So you could be like losing inches, but not losing pounds because muscle is more condensed and takes up less space. So just kind of keep that in mind, that if you're hitting a plateau and the weight's not coming on off, reach out to your coach. Might need to adjust your containers a little bit. Typically, if you've been working out, sometimes you need to bump up in containers to start losing weight, because your body tries to hold on to all those calories. So I just wanted to kind of share a little bit about that. Make sure you guys are doing personal development. If you're not doing the Miracle Morning, there's lots of resources in the app group. There's a list. The Compound Effect is great. Also, Jen Sincero's You're a Badass is a great one. Any of these are great on Audible, guys. Listen to them on your way to and from your commute. It just kind of really is a great way to start your day. So I can't tell you guys enough how much that's changed my life. I know that one of my challengers, Anna, she's one of my coaches, when we first started, she kind of thought, I remember her telling me that she thought it was hokey, but now she really enjoys the personal development and really sees the changes in her mindset. And I did the same thing. I was like, I don't need personal development. I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? But now I wouldn't miss it. I start my day with it. So make sure that you're picking a great book that resonates with you. This is a great one, Miracle Morning. The 5-second rule is also one that I recently read, The Compound Effect, and like I said, You Are a Badass. They're great ones to listen to as well. So pick one, stick with it, listen to it for the challenge. And make sure you picked a program too, guys. I just keep checking my list to make sure I'm going over this stuff. Make sure you pick a program and that you're not just, one day doing 21 Day Fix, one day doing PiYo, one day doing yoga. Kind of make sure that you have a structured program that you're following in your mind and for this journey. A lot of the challenges, all the workouts have a workout calendar. So make sure that sorry, my computer just froze. Make sure that you are printing out that calendar. The order of the videos, and Aaron Root told me this, and I always forget to tell people. So the order of the videos is not necessarily the order of the program. So make sure you print out or reference that calendar. You can even check off the days as you check off, those workouts. So make sure you print out the workout calendar. Make sure you picked a program. Make sure you're following your nutrition. Make sure you're drinking your Shakeology. It kind of fills the gaps of your nutrition, helps curb those cravings, gives you the energy. And I really notice a difference if I miss a day. Make sure you engage in the group, guys. Every day, Nicole and I and Amy put our heart and soul in these groups for you guys and this content that we're sharing. It's not just out there for us to grab. A lot of it is we created ourselves and put a lot of value in it. So take a minute to, if there's a call to action, like share something that, a non-scale victory, or I think nobody shared, I think Amy Porzia shared her results yesterday in the old group. So we want to celebrate you guys. We're doing this work to help make your lives better because we want to, and we love you guys and love seeing the changes. But we're putting a lot of heart and soul into these groups. So it's really important for you guys to engage in the post, answer some of the questions. They don't take very long. Log into the group, log your workout, log your shake, log your daily accountability. It's really going to make your results that much better, guys, I promise. So I hope you have a fantastic Monday. We're gearing up for the eclipse here in Charleston. I have to work today, but I'm going to sneak out some time to go check out the eclipse. If you have any questions, please let me know. Reach out to me or Nicole or Amy or your coach. And we are so happy to have you and looking forward to this end of summer challenge.